Hey everybody, Down to Play Gaming, back again. This is Metroid Prime. How are you guys doing? So, last episode, we got the Ice Beam. And in this episode, I think, let's see, is it over here? God, and I've been playing this for I don't know how long, and I still cannot get the map controls right. Alright, so... Alright, there's an ice beam at the bottom floor there, and I need to get to... Alright, so Magma Caverns West. There's a gravitational... relay or pattern, something like that. It basically said there's a new spot. I gotta go there. So, yesterday, I had found out that not my temporary, but the little sticker on my license plate had expired. And it wasn't until my landlord had pointed it out, because honestly, I wouldn't have known. Scan data. Yes, I know, I was just looking at it. My landlord had pointed it out that my tags had expired, and I was not aware of it because I recently got a new car because I got T-boned like back in April. And with my old car, my tags always renewed in October, so for some reason and I had that car for, God, it was an 03, I bought it in 05, so I had it for about 14 years, give or take. So, I was just so used to, renewing my tags every October. So, for some reason, my mind just, didn't click over that, hey, I have to, my tags are going to renew in a different month now. So, had I not have had it, had my landlord not have caught it, and said, hey, your tags are expired, you need to update your stuff, I probably would have ended up either waiting until October or I would have had my car towed. Like, just I would have gone, come out to the parking lot and like, dude, where's my car? So, I bought the car up in Phoenix, or surrounding area. So, tried calling them, and it went from, like, as soon as I call the main number, you like Google and find the little main number or whatever, and it'd be like, press for service, press 1, for finance, press 2, this, that, and the other. And it was like, whatever button I would press, it would send me to a different sounding lady, but giving me the exact same, like, automated, press 1 for parts, press 2 for finance, and I just got fed up with it. So I started pushing. I was like, okay, let me try 1. Goes to another automated. Okay, hang up, dial it again, press 2. Same thing. And it just got to the point where I just kept pressing until eventually I'm like, you know what? You guys are assholes. Like, I need to talk to an operator. There's no just, for operator, press 0. So I finally got in a hold of somebody after, like, I don't know, an hour or two. Well, maybe not that long. I think it's maybe more about a half hour. It felt like an hour. But I figured, if I go to the same dealership, same company name, where I bought the car, that maybe they could help me, maybe they could contact, the other place and be like, hey, we got a guy down here, maybe you could help us, maybe send your his information to us, that way he doesn't have to travel with expired plates for an hour into another city, potentially getting pulled over. Because I went to the dealership and they told me that I had to do exactly that. I had to go to that same dealership to get my car. And I'm like, I can't drive for an hour and a half to where I bought my car for a sticker, potentially running the risk of getting pulled over. It just kind of seemed like they just never heard of this. Like, and before I get into it, before I get any further, when I bought the car, I had my temporary tags, you know, the one that's only supposed to last a month. But, like, 3 days prior, I still hadn't received my license plates, which is not a good thing. Really? These assholes? So now these guys are just gonna start showing up in the random rooms. Cool. Anyways, so, you know, 3 days prior, I called the company. I was like, hey, I haven't received my actual license plates yet. And they kind of were just like, oh, well, like, it just kind of seemed like they just didn't give a shit. And they, you know, I had to, like, you know, force them to do their job. And it was just kind of like this, the whole experience of getting the car and getting harassing phone calls, you know, just one thing after another, and I was just getting fed up with it. And so I had to, you know, force those guys to do their job, to give me my actual license plates, and then they only issued the sticker for a month as opposed to a year. So that's how this whole process started. And so when I finally got a hold of someone up in Phoenix about about my tags, they said that you have to go to the DMV, and of course it doesn't work. I have to go to the DMV, and I was supposed to have gotten a reimbursement check, which I didn't get, or I don't remember ever getting. I would have remembered getting money back. Like, it's, you know, you get a check in the mail, you kind of remember something like that. So I go to the DMV, and they're like, no, we don't issue the check. That's from the dealership. They're supposed to do it, and they do that all the time where they tell you to go to the DMV as opposed to it's supposed to be them. So it's just one of those kind of, like, bullshit back and forths that they're basically trying. It wouldn't surprise me if they were trying to fuck me out of money. Or, you know, just in general, just trying to be a douche and fuck people out of money. So I go to the DMV and I explain the situation to them, and they're like, no, you have to talk to these people, talk to the dealership is supposed to have sent you back the money, not us. And all I have to do is I have to go, oh, cool, new missile expansion acquired. Sweet. Does it fill up? No, it doesn't. Oh, no, it does. So I go, you know, to the DMV, and I was like, hey, I need a new registration. What do I need to do? They're like, oh, you just have to go and get a vehicle emissions check, come back, and you'll be fine. You know, just, you know, pay for a new registration and you'll be done. The thing is, you know, if you've ever spent a day or any time at the DMV, it's pretty fucking long. You know, it's almost one of those things you have to, like, take the whole day off just in case. You know, just in case if, you know, it's going to take longer. Even if you show up at like 7 in the morning, it's still going to take you at least like an hour or two just to be seen. So luckily I found one that was like, I was in and out of there in maybe 20 minutes, which is like probably one of the rarest things ever. What is the point of this spot? Okay, so there's a door down here somewhere. Down here? Maybe. So, yeah, I got everything done. I think it took me probably about... Let's see, I went with my girlfriend. She went to do a mani-pedi, so I was sitting there just, you know, playing. I brought my Switch, and I was just playing on that while she was getting her stuff done. I have to come back to that room because I need to be not hindered by water. Nothing? Oh well, I'll come back later. And I think by the time that we got done, it was maybe a little after noon. And then with her stuff, and then by the time that I got done with everything else, I think it was like 4. But it was just one of those, I gotta drive here, and then I gotta go here, and back to where I first was, and it's just this back and forth, and just nobody giving me correct answers. And it was just one of those things that, like even by the time that I got done, got home, did my audio for Metal Gear, I almost thought I wasn't going to be able to upload yesterday, just mainly because of the fact that everything took so long. And these assholes are back, and I'm not doing shit. So let's go find that gravity pattern. So yeah, that was my day yesterday. And the faster I can, forget about it and get past it and be relieved, the better I am. And like even yesterday, like I was talking to my landlord about it. Like I was just, explaining, I was like, how did you guys notice? And I guess, what it is, my complex is, they're promoting the crime-free area, but I guess, the police department comes around and like does random spot checks, I guess, to see, whose tags are up to date and this, that, and the other. So I guess it must not have just been me, and there's like the head landlady, like she oversees like a couple different complexes, not just this one. But she was saying that there's been a couple people who, like there's a guy who has like a yellow motorcycle that just hasn't moved his vehicle, or it might move like one parking space over. But whoever it is, I don't know if it's a he or a she, but they just don't move their vehicle, and they're getting kind of tired of it just sitting there. Because they don't know if it's like tenants or if it's, like my friend, I'm letting my friend keep his bike at my place kind of thing. So, but yeah, that's pretty much was my day yesterday. So, but today I'm actually looking a bit more forward because I am getting to play my second game of D&D. So when this goes up, when this airs, it will be roughly about a half hour prior to when the game will be played. And like, yes, the last time I played, like my buddy's wife, who she's big into it, she said it goes from 6 to 9, which I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can get all my stuff done around that time before then. I think we started at by the time that we started, it was about 20 to 7, and we ended just shy, just a couple minutes after 9, so it wasn't too late. And I think I went to the wrong place. Oh well. So, and I don't know. I know I talked about my character, but I named my character Isaac Clarke just in case if I don't remember how much detail I went into it. But I named my character Isaac Clarke because I literally, when I went to create him, I literally was I finished playing Dead Space, and then my buddy's wife's like, hey, get on the website and create a character. So I saved, quit Dead Space, and I was also jumping to Castlevania, so I have a paladin from Diablo, because that's my normal first character to play as in Diablo. Named Isaac Clarke from Dead Space, and my character's weapon is a whip from Castlevania. And when I was playing it, even one of the guys who their friend who's played a lot about it, he played a lot of the game, he's like, the whip is not really a weapon for... Oh, that's a... I gotta activate all the... Let's see. Yep. I'll blow you up. But he said that it's not a weapon that is normally for a paladin, but I think anytime that you create your first character, you don't really create the perfect character. Especially if you don't know what the hell you're doing. Like even when I started playing Diablo 3 again, and like when I create a necromancer, I'm still tweaking out my necromancer as I go. I think my main necromancer is Paragon level 85, and I'm on. I can't remember what it's a post game thing that you get there's a little ghost dude that you can talk to and you can like dive. You gotta get through keys to get through certain you have to go through I think like a rift dungeon to get a key, and then you can use the key to go to a different dungeon. And I'm on level 19. I can beat it, but I can't beat it within the time limit. So I just have to do a bit more grinding with the Paragon levels, get my character a bit higher, so that way I can start getting through. Because I don't even know if there is a max or a finite, or if there is a finite rift dungeons, like how deep it goes. Open sesame. All right. Oops. The other thing I was watching, I saw it this morning. It was. That's gonna hit me. Hold on. Nah, it's not that big a deal. It's only 9 points. Sinestrum made a video. Another part. It was part 2 of unconventional ways to play games. And the one that he mentioned was Mario RPG, playing the game without saving it. Which I think is an interesting thing, because when you die, for those who have played it, when you die, you go back to Mario's path, like regardless of, like you keep your levels and your party members. So it makes it kind of interesting, because the fact that you go, you start all the way back, but like it would just be interesting to start at the beginning, start at Mario's pad, but have like the entire party. I just went, okay, I guess I'm completing part of the map now. Because that was where I got the Various suit. Thought I was, exploring more, but guess not. Alright. Hopefully I can at least make some sort of progress as opposed to just filling out the map. And I like that there's no real fall damage. Alright. Let's head down and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Hopefully I can get back to the Phendrana Drifts. Go left, right. Yeah, alright. Okay. Dead. That was a fucking great shot. And yep, right into the lava. The magma. Alright. Oh, I got him. As he spit or vomited or whatever the hell all over my screen. That is perfect. Don't blow up, don't blow up. Thank you. Of course. Jump. And... Okay. Boom. Boom. Yeah, that's a... Oh well, whatever. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta do that. I wonder if I can double jump over that wall. I mean, if I can, that's cool. You know, save me. Alright, so I need to go left here. Oh, that was stupid of me. No, no, no. Okay. Jump. Jump. Thank you. Come on. Alright, and then I need to go right. We're gone. So that is... it's up there. Alright. Well, looks like pretty much all I've done in this episode is just complete more of the map. It's... kind of sucks. But it helps me because it's one of those I needed just to kind of vent my irritation with just, I mean, it's just a general thing. I mean, I don't know. I think yesterday has probably been the time I've ever had a good experience at the DMV. Like the last time I went there, prior to yesterday, I think I spent like an hour, maybe two there, and my number got skipped. It was like 195 or 193 and then 195, and I had 194. You know, and it wasn't one of those ones where like I was like in the bathroom, I wasn't paying attention. No, they just flat out like 195, now serving 196. So I'll see you in the next episode.